Hey guys, and welcome back to a complete walkthrough of the Sunken Pearl Tall Tale in the A Pirate's Life series in Sea of Thieves. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get every single commendation as well as playing through the entire Tall Tale. In order to start the Tall Tale, you just have to go to the shell on the wall here by the Castaway tent and just vote for it, and that begins the Tall Tale. Now the location we're heading is towards the bottom left of the map, towards Old Salt's Atoll in this area where I just circled. But you can also find it by sailing towards the blue beacon that looks like this in the sky. When you finally get towards the blue beacon, you will see that it will disappear and a bunch of rubble will take its place. I usually like to keep my ship going in a circle for no reason because it's funny, and then I go and I jump into this pile over here. And then you'll see when you swim downwards, you basically follow all the rubble all the way down. Because you will start struggling to breathe, make sure you head to these things here where it has the bubbles coming off of it so you can actually get this little sound effect over here. You can see that screen effect. That means you've taken a breath of fresh air and you can breathe until you make it to the next one. Now just swim all the way to the bottom of the ocean following the debris until eventually the Sunken Pearl will just light up your whole screen in a beautiful cinematic moment. Keep an eye out for these things that release bubbles because they give you air and let you breathe underwater because you will have to do a lot of underwater swimming during this entire Tall Tale. If you swim into the ship right over here, you can follow the path that I'm taking all the way until you get to this kind of like ocean crawler creature and you can pull a key out of it. Now just exit the ship the same way that you came and take the key all the way to the door over here. And then you just unlock the door and then you will swim all the way to the table in front of you and you're going to pick up Captain Jack Sparrow's compass. Now you're going to turn around and you're going to go towards the right, and if you look down at the bottom there is a cave entrance that we're going to swim through. Just keep swimming straight ahead until you eventually get to a door or a barrier. Once you get to the barrier over here, you'll see there is this coral thing that flashes over here. You can just attack this or shoot this, and it'll basically make the door possible so you can pass through it, and then you're going to swim down and then swim up. You'll see there is a mast with a ladder on it, and then you can climb up the ladder and then climb all the way to the top. There are some bugs in this case where sometimes this room might be filled with water. If in that case, it's just, you just have to figure it out because the game's weird. Now, before we do the siren puzzle, we're going to walk all the way to the back of the room here to this door. Behind this wooden stuff over here, you will find is the first journal of the Silverblade's captain. And that's the first of 5 that we need to collect. Then you will have a small fight with some enemies that the Siren Queen will summon, and you just have to kill them, and the final one will drop a Siren's Heart that you're going to pick up off of the floor. So pick up the Siren Heart, and you're going to go to one of the statues that doesn't have a heart already in it. So you're going to find one that doesn't have the yellow mark or in the middle of its chest. This one over here, the one with the coral, you can put it there, and now you can engage the puzzle. So the way the puzzle works is every single time you strike one of those statues, the staff or the trident will be raised, middle, or lowered. So you have to match the 3 types to the picture on the rock. In this puzzle, we just have to go to the one with the gem, and we're going to hit it once, and then we're going to hit it again. And this will put it in the lowered staff or trident state. And now you can hit the one with the siren horn in the middle of the room to make that big yellow effect, and that will check if the puzzle's correct. You can also look at the statues. If they are correct, they will have a yellow light shining out of the chest. It's also a good way to find out which ones are wrong if you do make a mistake. Now the room will slowly fill with water. Now at the next section here, you'll see there is another puzzle, and this one requires all of the statues to have their tridents raised to the highest amount possible, as you can see over there. So to do this, you're just going to turn around, bring out your gun or sniper rifle, whatever you have here, and you're going to aim here. I'm going to shoot this one once so that it raises all the way to the top, and then we're going to aim all the way to the left over here. And this one we need to shoot once to lower it, and then once more to make it all the way to the top there. And then now you can shoot the one in the middle, and this will allow you to finish the second version of the puzzle. This will turn on a water spout behind you that you can stand on, and it will shoot you up to the next section, where you have a new puzzle to follow, right there. In this section, you'll be doing another siren fight, trying to kill all the enemies that come at you, and you'll get another Siren's Heart. Go ahead and pick up the Siren's Heart from the lost enemy, and then you're going to give it to the one with the coral statue standing over there, missing the heart, and you're going to then follow the puzzle. So to start the puzzle, the coral one that you just gave the heart to, you have to hit twice so that the trident is at its lowest point, like this. The one with the chain will be fine. Now you do have to change the one with the gem, and you have to walk all the way to this section here. You'll see the one with the gem is up there, so just shoot it once, and it will be raised, and that is the one we need to do. And then you can attack the one, the siren horn, to start the puzzle and complete it. You'll know you did this one correctly when the room starts to fill with water. So we're going to face the one that we just shot because there is a book right above it. As the room fills with water, slowly swim forward until this rock in front of you over here, and you'll see on top of this rock there is a book, and this is the second journal that you need to collect. And now you can swim to this little piece of land here and climb that spine bones and then go all the way to the top. Now to get through the next door, you have to hit this coral thing over here. Now there is some bug in the game. I'm not sure if they patched it out yet, that sometimes when you attack that thing, it won't actually, open the door and then you're stuck there for like hours. Inside this room, you can pick up a trident and then just wait for the door to open so that you can go swim out into the ocean. And now you're going to have sirens attacking you, and you need to kill all of them until you get a siren's heart from the very last one. They will come at you with like 3 or 4 waves of different sirens all the time. When you do see the siren's heart from the last enemy that you killed, you'll also get a tall tale progress added to the log, and then you can start to swim down, get some air. And now, very important, swim to the direction where the ship is facing. So the front of the ship, face there. You'll see there is a door with 2 pictures on there, and there'll also be siren statues on either side. So go ahead and put the Siren's Heart in the statue on the right of the door, and then attack it once, and then attack it again, so that the trident is all the way down. Now look at the Siren statue on the left of the door. You're just going to have to attack or shoot this one once, so that the trident is facing down, and then aim up to the top left and shoot the siren with the horn to play the effect, and this will open the door. Now, as you enter the Siren Citadel, swim directly forward as the door opens to this wooden piece right in front of you. This will be the location of the 3rd journal that you need to read. Now, if you swim away from the journal, leaving it behind you on your right, you're going to swim up this area here, and you're going to go up. After a short swim, you'll see there is a door on the left here that you can shoot a blinking coral node to go through the portal door thing, and then you're in a new puzzle room. So here's the combination for the siren puzzle that we need to do over on the screen. So the first one, the coral one that's located over here, needs to be facing the trident all the way down, so just attack it once. Also, right below the solution, you have the chain one, which you have to make raise all the way to the top, so attack that one twice. And then when you see the gem one on the left of that, you just have to attack it once, and it will be in the middle, and that's the location that you need to keep. Now you can swim to the top to get some air, and also look at the options over there, and then turn directly behind you, and you will see the statue is towards your right. So there you go. That's where you're going to hit the siren one with the horn, so that you can fix this puzzle and drain this room of all the water. And now you will have to fight some ocean crawler enemies once the water has been drained. I recommend picking up the trident and killing the enemies like that because it's just so much quicker. Alright, so look at the door, face to the right, the mermaid siren with the gem. You're going to jump in the hole here with water, and immediately, not this direction that I'm swimming right now, but you'll see I turn around and I go to this wooden platform over here. There is the 4th book that you need to read for the journals. Once you've read that, you can basically come back out here and just jump into this area where you're going to use the pulley to lower the door. So lower this door and then immediately run into the room because the door is going to close automatically behind you. Now in this room, run directly to the 2 chains in front of you, and then you're going to interact with this pulley over here, and you're going to bring this wooden thing, this wooden ship piece, all the way down as low as it goes. Now you're just going to go run on there, jump on it, wait till it raises, jump onto the other platform, and then you're going to run all the way to the other ship piece right at the top. From here, you can jump onto the ship, go into the hole over here, and in this room, in this area by this crate over here, you're going to read the 5th journal that you need to read. Alright, now we're back at where we just jumped around the ship, and we're going to go around the end, but not onto the lower section. You're going to stay on the top section where you can't reach from the middle of the room, and you're going to stay on the right, heading towards the door that we just came from, but to the right of it, you'll see it enters to an area where there is a siren puzzle. Oh, we love these guys. So here's the solution. What we do is you bring out your sniper rifle and you'll aim at the siren statue towards your right. The closest one here, one with the coral piece, you're just going to shoot it once so that it raises the trident. If you aim directly in the middle, the one with the chain needs to be shot once so that the trident is at the lowest point. Now, it's almost impossible to find the siren's horn, but you're going to aim all the way at the top here and just below here, right in there in those, like, red kind of plants, in that little gap there, and that's where you'll hit the siren horn. Like, I don't know how people are supposed to see this. This is crazy. This one will cause the room here in the main cabin to fill all the way up. Once the water reaches the highest point, you'll be able to climb a ladder off of a platform in the middle of the room. Then you will use a pulley that will raise a bridge. And then from here, you're just going to jump across this bridge and you're going to run all the way to the back end. across like this over here and into this little tunnel over here, and you'll see there is a key, a silver blade key. Now you can just jump into the water and climb the ladder again. Put the key down and raise the bridge yet again. Once you've raised the bridge, pick up your key and then jump straight across, and we're going to head into the little area here on the right. Now just keep heading forward along this pathway. You'll arrive at a barrier that you need to put the key down and then just shoot the little glowing thing at the top there so the barrier opens, pick up the key, and go into the room. And now you're going to get on board of the ship, so you're going to go the left side here, jumping on all of these kind of plant things here until you get onto the ship. At the door with the ship here, you can unlock it with the key, and then inside of this room you'll see there is a chest of everlasting sorrows that you can put down in the front over here. Now, if you're lucky, the cannon barrel will actually have cannons. If you're unlucky, the cannon and the food barrels will not have anything. So I hope you have cannons and stuff, because now you're going to use them to kill all of the enemies along the sides here. You do have to kill every single one before you proceed. Every time you kill all the enemies, you can go onto the anchor and keep raising the ship until you get to the top. There will be 3 different sections of cannons that you will have to fight enemies of until you get all the way to the top. After a while, when you get near the top, you'll see all of the windows will start to get like a purple haze to it. Now this means, yeah, the Kraken is going to start fighting you. It's going to pull you all the way up to the top, and its face will stick out roughly where the cannons are facing, so you just go get in the cannon and get ready to shoot it in the face. You'll see there's also some tentacles that will slap you from time to time, so make sure you have food, you can heal, and then just pump this face just full of cannons. You have to use about like 20 or like 25 cannonballs, I think, if I counted correctly. After the Kraken leaves, you can then raise the anchor again all the way to the top. So just do that. Now pick up the chest of everlasting sorrows, and you're going to climb up the mast's ladder all the way to the top here. At the top, you're going to turn to the left, and you're going to jump across these different platforms over here. Mind the chains, don't fall all the way down, because it is really hard to get back up there, and you might lose your chest too. Run through this barrier, and then just swim along this way here until you get to another barrier that you have to shoot the coral piece to unlock the door. Now in this room, you're going to take the chest of sorrows and you're going to put it on this rock right over here. Just drop it, and it will cause the eyes to start crying, and once they're kind of like crying for a while, you'll see the door in front will start opening, and then you can go inside this room over here. Now to get the commendation, you have to read all these scribbles on the wall here. So read 1, read the second one, read the third one, read the fourth one opposite you, and then read the final one to the left of that. And that will earn you the commendation for the Tale of Eternal Sorrow. And you can exit the cave and head to the right and continue along the path. In this next area, you're going to want to reload your ammo and pick up a trident. Right above the door is a coral piece that you can shoot, and this will open the door. Take your trident and go through. You're getting ready for a boss fight. Go towards the back left here. You can get a bunch of pineapples in one of these barrels over here. Now the room will fill with water, but you can get a breath of fresh air right at the top, so don't worry, you're not going to drown. Now all you have to do is attack the Siren Queen a few times, and then she will disappear, bring her guards to attack you, kill the guards, and then she'll come back, then you kind of attack her, and then she'll bring more guards, and then you attack her again. So just defeat her using the tridents because they do massive damage. Do charge them as much as you can, like the second charge does a lot of damage. After the fight is done, the water will drain from the room, and then you can continue along. By continue along, I mean you go down in the water pool in the middle of the room and just swim along the pathway. Right above the barrier will be the glowing coral icon that you can attack, and you can go through this barrier over here. In this next room, there will be 3 mermaids here that you have to hit with a gun twice on each of them to break the characters who are trapped inside of them. So just shoot all of these twice so you can let the characters out. And then Gibbs will chat to you for a while. After he's done chatting, he will ask you to give Jack's compass to him, so just give him the compass, and this will end the tall tale. You can wait for them to leave the room as this guy walks into nothing, apparently, kind of weird. And that is the end of the tall tale. You can follow the path to your right, and you can exit, swim all the way up to the ocean top where your ship is. And that is how you complete the Sunken Pearl tall tale for the A Pirate's Life in Sea of Thieves. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments. I do reply to every single one, and I'll see you guys in a future video. Thank you so much for watching.